Hi, today I would like us to look at the book of Job. The book of Job, chapter 1, read from verse 1. It says, There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was blameless and upright, a one who feared God and shunned evil. And 7 sons and 3 daughters were born to him. Also his possessions were 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 female donkeys, and a very large household, so that this man was the greatest of all the people of the East. So the first thing I would like us to establish is that Job was a rich man. He was wealthy. He was very rich. Now, let's see something in the book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 14, verse number 20. Proverbs 14:20 says, The poor man is hated by his own neighbor, but the rich has many friends. The rich has many friends. Now, we have seen that Job was very rich. So it goes without saying that Job had many friends because he was rich. If Job was living today, angekuwa anafungua WhatsApp yake anapata imejaa messages, inbox yake imejaa, because he was wealthy. People want to be associated with wealthy people. So because Job was wealthy, lazima angekuwa kuna watu wengi sana wanamtafuta. Kiamka asubuhi hapo nje anapata watu wamemngoja, needing maybe something from him because he was wealthy. Job was wealthy. And the Bible says in Proverbs that the rich has many friends. But let's see something. After Job lost everything, he lost his friend, he lost his children, he lost his wealth, even his health deteriorated. Let's see what happened after that, after he lost everything. After Job lost everything. In the book of Job now, chapter number 2, now reading from verse 11. It says, Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all his adversity that had come upon him, each of them came from his own place, Eliphaz the Timnite, Bildad the Shushite, and Zophar the Naamanite. For they had made an appointment together to come and mourn with him and to comfort him. And they raised their eyes from afar, and did not recognize him. They lifted their voices and wept, and each one tore his robe and sprinkled dust on his head toward heaven. So they sat down with him on the ground 7 days and 7 nights, and no one spoke a word to him, for they saw that his grief was very great. When Job lost everything, 3 friends came to see him. And 3 friends only. When Job had money, he had many friends. When Job had wealth, he had many friends. But when Job lost everything, only 3 friends came to see him. Only 3 friends came to see him. It is sad. It is sad that when Job had money, the Bible says the rich has many friends. But who are his real friends? Those friends were not his real friends. When Job lost everything, that is when he found out who his friends were, who his real friends were. And as you can see, Job only had 3 real friends. The rest were just pretenders. They were not his real friends. May God help us to be true friends, that we will stick to our friends even when things are bad. Even when they lose everything, we will stand with them. We will not be like the friends of Job who abandoned him when things got worse. Even Jesus himself, his disciples, abandoned him when he was arrested. And they had said, we will stick with you. We will stick with you even going to prison. We will be with you. But what happened when he was arrested? When they were put under pressure, they fled. May the Lord help us.